Hi there, it's Linda Stacy of Living Blueprints, and today I'm going to be talking about problems in the workplace and leadership awareness of those problems and what potentially gets in the way of all of this. So again, Linda Stacy, Living Blueprints. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube and you like the content, I would love it if you would like the video and or subscribe on YouTube. This helps other people find similar content. So recently I did some research with the University of Northern Colorado, and I've been putting the numbers into various charts, and I'm not really doing a screen share or anything, but later I will post this one particular question and chart. And it has to do with the things that frontline employees are very aware of that leadership sometimes isn't as aware of, and when decisions are made that that sometimes don't take into account all of the things that are happening that the frontline people are very, very aware of. So the question in the study was, reflect on a time when a leader in your company was unaware of a problem and made what you consider to be an uninformed decision around it. What would have helped the leader understand the problem better? So the overwhelming majority fell into one of two categories. It was either understanding experience of the multi-departmental frontline employees, and also just, being able to listen to employees from all relevant departments. So altogether, that was 81% of participants fell into those two big buckets. The third one had to do around communication with all levels. And I think what this just showed is that it's not so much about communication of leadership down, but about, everyone being able to have a voice and how that happens in companies. So this made me think about an experience that I had with my team, a team that I sit on kind of as equal peers, and then we have a boss, and we were expressing how we thought an issue should be solved. And there was consensus among the team because we're the ones really dealing with the front line. We're dealing with the regular questions that come into us, and it was very, very clear to all of us how to solve this issue. And it was completely taken as like, I can see there's consensus, but we're not doing that. And I guess that is a boss's that they can do that. That's in their realm of domain, and potentially there could have been more communication around really the true why in a way that made sense to everyone on the team who really saw this as a potential issue. But what happens as a result of this? I mean, I'm sure that some of you have had this experience. You end up kind of taking a risk and expressing an opposing viewpoint. You get shot down. I guess, this happens in life, whatever, you deal with it. But do you end up with an attitude that it's not worth it in the long run, especially if this happens again and again, and especially with some leaders who have subtle ways of criticizing or bringing the idea down before they've even heard it. And this happens in companies all over the place, and not enough people, I think, are willing to actually talk about it and talk about solutions. And I'm not talking about solutions to fix the boss necessarily. My solutions are really around, how do you navigate that if you're on the team and you feel like you've been shot down? Maybe it's not really as shot down or negative as you feel. So how do you navigate in this? And you might be actually on both sides of the situation right now. You might be leading a team that doesn't quite get why you're doing what you're doing. And you feel also maybe like your voice isn't being heard with the upper executives in your company or something like this. So I'm curious to know if this shows up for any of you, if this is resonating in all. I would love it if you would leave a comment about this. Even, agreed, had that experience, what it's meant. Have you given up giving your ideas? Do you have a boss that fosters such an awesome environment that you can share your ideas? How does that look? What does that look like? How is that different from experiences that weren't quite like that? So I'd love to hear more about it. And again, I will post this particular page of the results in the comments. And if you want to grab it, please do. Again, YouTube, Facebook, would love it if you'd like the content and learn more about ways to navigate sticky situations that sometimes make you not want to participate anymore, even though you know that your ideas have merit and value. All right, have a great week. Bye-bye.